Okay. So good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for hopping on tonight. So we're going to, we're going to talk about, we're calling this Product 101. And I'm going to start with the value pack because we all know that that's where we start. And we're going to kind of work our way down because we also know that, you know, as much as we try and as much as we see the value in the value pack, that it's just not right for everyone. So I'm going to go through the products, and we'll talk about them briefly because, we don't have a whole lot of time. But before we do that, we wanted to talk a little bit about the Fit Happens group. Now, I don't know how much, Alex, because you just did do that fabulous video in ISA for Wealth. So if you haven't seen a little bit, okay. So if you haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend that you head over to ISA for Wealth. And Alex did a Facebook Live. It's about 8 minutes long. There's some graphics there in a separate post. She gave some verbiage, but I will let her speak a little bit to explain this group that we have starting September 11th. So go ahead.
Okay, awesome. All right, so if you have not watched the video in ISA for Wealth, I did a little how-to on what this new Fit Happens group is going to be, and when it starts, and just kind of the 411 on that. So it's pretty much all described in that video, but I wanted to take the opportunity to say to you, definitely use this. I didn't really reiterate it when I was in the in ISA for Wealth, but definitely reach out to your warm leads and message them, even if they haven't asked about it. I'm not usually a big proponent of messaging somebody who hasn't asked for more information, but if you have somebody who you have talked to about Isagenix in the past, or has asked you for more information, but for whatever reason didn't sign up, those are the leads that I say it's okay because they've given you permission in the past to discuss Isagenix with them. So when I message leads like that, what I typically say is, and let's say I'm messaging Kelly, hey Kelly, I know we've discussed this in the past, and so I wanted to take a chance quickly to just reach out and let you know we're starting a new group on September 11th. It's going to be a 16-week accountability group with challenges, prizes, and support. And since we've discussed Isagenix in the past, just in case this was the right time for you, I thought you'd like to start off in this group. And that's it. I just leave it like that. And some people say, and I've done this in the past for our Bedtime Belly Buster group, I've done it for the Amped Challenge group, I do it when there's free enrollment or free shipping. I use that exact verbiage, and I always preface it with saying, since we've discussed this in the past, because you want to remind them that they've given you permission to discuss this. I never, ever do a cold call to somebody about this information. It's always somebody who has specifically discussed Isagenix with me in the past. And I just let them know, hey, just in case it's the right time for you, I thought you'd like to know about this group. And for the most part, I think 99% of the time I get a response of, oh yeah, tell me more, or thanks, it isn't a good time right now, but thanks so much. And it's very cordial and kind and polite, and no one's avoiding me, or you see that they've read it, but they never respond back. So in general, that wording works really well for me. So just something to be doing this week, make a list of everybody that you've reached out to in the past and be sending them this information along with one of the graphics in ISA for Wealth. So if there's any questions about the group, you can kind of feel free to do it now, but since there is, a video in ISA for Wealth, I won't take up too much of Kelly's time. But feel free to put it in the chat box too, if you think of something while she's talking. Okay? So I'm going to pass it back to you, my dear.
Thank you. All right. So I'm not going to take a whole lot of time to, to go over, like the conversations that we're having. I want to talk mainly about the product. So I'm not going to, there's another call for, how much are you spending on 2 meals and that whole thing. But I do want to just take a minute to say that this daily spending worksheet, I bought it in, I forget what it's called. It's probably somewhere here on my desk, but it was that like kit thing that they had at, oh, it's over here. Yeah, the launch kit. Hold on, I know where it is. It's right here. In the Eat It, Love It, Share It kit. But this is really great. So this is a great little activity to do with people, to have them figure out what they're spending on their 2 meals. And, and as we know, the value pack's $20 a day. The 30-day premium is $14, and then the getting started 30-day is $10 a day. So this is awesome. And I would highly, highly recommend using this, because when you can get people to realize what they're spending their money on, then this makes a lot more sense. So, I always start, so for example, we're messaging people about the Fit Happens group, and, they're like, oh, tell me more. And, so I'm always going to start high, because if you're not starting, with the ultimate pack, the value pack, if you're starting with the 30-day packs and you're wondering why you're not selling value packs, that's why. Where you start, you're not going to, you can't, if you're starting down, you're never going to go up. Starting up, you can go down, certainly, but it's really important that you're talking about this. I started with the value pack, so I absolutely see the value in it. I love, and I still to this day, I love, it's got our meals, it's got our snacks, it's got our mineral and vitamin supplements, it's got everything we need to set us up for success. So, I love that pack. And, when it's about $20 a day, how much are you spending right now? We go through that whole conversation. But, if the value pack isn't a good fit, okay. So how about the 30-day premium pack? We have that's our meals and our snacks. All right, that one's about $14 a day. And then we have our basic 30-day system. This is the basics. This is going to give you your meals. You're not going to have your snacks and your mineral and vitamin support there. Another thing, I meet people where they are. If they truly can't, if they can't afford it, then, we can talk other options. Also, some people can't cleanse. I mean, if depending on medical conditions, they can't cleanse. So that's why we wanted to kind of walk through all of the different products. So I'm going to start with the cleanse, and, the cleanse, I love it. I never thought 4.5 years ago that I would love cleansing. I'd never cleansed before I started Isagenix, so I was scared, as a lot of our customers are. But it truly helps support our body. It's helping, it's got aloe. It's helps support the body's natural impurities. It's liquid nutrition. So I absolutely love it. It helps your body reset. And it's not just for weight loss. Cleansing is awesome for athletes, and again, as I said, not everyone can cleanse if they're on, medications or health conditions, whatever. But those that aren't, I highly recommend that they try, at least a 1 day, if not a 2 day, because the thought of not eating for 2 days scares people. I get it. I was totally there, but it's mind over matter so much. I know myself, I've had awesome, super successful cleanse days. And then I've had ones that have sucked. And the ones that sucked, it was because my mindset was like, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. So I always coach my customers that, mindset. You need to tell yourself this is going to be awesome. My body needs a break from digestion. My body deserves to cleanse and take advantage of all the awesome ingredients. There's aloe. I mean, it's an aloe vera based drink, and it's awesome. So 1 day or 2 day for sure. Athletes, I understand. Right now I'm working out 6 days a week, so it's hard for me to do a 2 day cleanse. So even if you just do a 1 day, that's your rest day. Now you're going to see different things, but I learned from Lisa Maciel that we do not cleanse we do not work out on cleanse days. So, and I mean, for me, it's common sense. Like, you're not intaking many calories, you're working out. I mean, we're not going to debate that one tonight, but personally, I might do I might go for a walk. I might do yoga, stretch, things like that. A non-strenuous workout on day one, maybe, but I never do anything on day two. Daily cleanse, if you can't do a full day daily cleanse, the important thing about daily cleanse is on an empty stomach. So either before you go to bed, and I like before you go to bed because then you have, all night for the cleanse to do its thing, or first thing in the morning. And you can check out isagenixhealth.net for even more, info. But just remember, cleansing is about health. It's not about weight loss. Okay, so what can you have on a cleanse day? So, I like to follow the cleanse day rules, and I like to just stick to Cleanse for Life, the snack wafers, apple slices if you absolutely need it, Isa Delights, Whey Thins. I mean, honestly, my best cleanse days are Isa Delights, the snack wafers, Cleanse, Ionix, E-Shots, unsweetened green tea, Isagenix coffee, all of those things. And I've learned something new. So the cleanse, the snack wafers have calcium carbonate, and that is an ingredient that's in antacids. So if people are feeling nauseous, they can have 2 to 3 wafers 20 minutes before they have their cleanse, and that should help them. Kids can have the cleanse drink. Not saying that, your small kids should do a deep cleanse day, but they can drink that, and they can have the snack wafers. And those of you that know my 4-year-old, you know that he eats them like candy. He is my Isa baby. I started Isagenix, he was 5 months old. So he has loved the shakes since he was very young. And literally, doesn't matter, berry, vanilla, chocolate, on every single time I have a cleanse day, he is eating my snack wafers. And they're totally safe. Ionix. Oh, this is like my favorite thing in the world. It's my mommy happy juice, and it aids your body in dealing with stress. So I don't know a single person that does not need help in this department. So it's full of adaptogens, and if you have trouble falling asleep, you can take a serving of the Ionix. I like the powder. I do it warm like a tea. You drink this, and it will help you fall asleep. Now, I do warn you, it adapts to what you're doing. So personally, I don't do this because I would drink my Ionix and then I wouldn't go to bed. I would, be cleaning the house and doing all kinds of crazy things. So I love my Ionix first thing in the morning. I have it warm as a tea, or lately right now with my workout schedule, I mix it with my Amp Power. And I have it first thing in the morning. I also love it with my new favorite drink, unsweetened green tea, Ionix, and the greens mixed together. It is the perfect mid-afternoon. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm obsessed with it. And Alex has already told us how great greens are. It's good for our skin, and so we absolutely love that. So if you are under stress, if you're an athlete, you can have this 2 times a day. And an athlete isn't, you don't have to be an Olympian to be considered an athlete. If you're working out more than 40 minutes a day, you're an athlete. You can mix this with your cleanse. And it's just amazing. Another thing that I do, and this has helped my customers. I don't even remember when we started doing this, but we love just a sprinkle of the orange hydrate with our Ionix. So if people are not loving the taste of Ionix, just sprinkle a little bit of that in there, and we absolutely love it. Again, I love mine warm or ice cold. Lukewarm, not so much. So there you have it. Natural Accelerator. Okay, so this one, it's not just for weight loss either. It's got some great ingredients, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, apple cider vinegar. It is great for daily health and for stubborn fat loss. Whoopsie. Susan Sly loves to, she loves to have, she does fasted cardio, and she loves to have her Isagenix coffee and a natural accelerator before she does her morning run. So there's a little tidbit. Isoflush. Now this one is not just for colon health. It's great for stubborn fat loss. So these products, I mean, we're hearing it over and over again. Great for stubborn fat loss, great for stubborn fat loss. So, these tips, just remember, as you're talking to people that might be hitting a plateau, sometimes you just need to tweak things a little bit. And, and what I found too is that as people go along with the system, they may be skipping the natural accelerator or skipping the Isoflush. So, I'm hoping that these tips will help you in, becoming a better coach and helping your people continue with their success. So, the Isoflush, it's a magnesium supplement. Magnesium is so good for you. It's especially great for women. It's great for heart health. And, myself, I need this every single day. And in the beginning, I would have 2 before bed, 2 in the morning. You can, if you're having people that are having constipation issues, you can have up to 6 a day. I would split them up, 2 in the morning, 2 midday, 2 at night, till you get things moving. But another thing that I learned was, we typically eat 3 meals a day, so you should be having 3 bowel movements a day. So, you can always up your Isoflush if need be. Next, another one of my favorite products, the Complete Essentials with Isagenix. So, I'm not reading the chat too, by the way. I'm letting Alex and Polly deal with that because I need to focus on talking. So who doesn't love the vitamins? I mean, aren't they amazing? And who doesn't love to get them for free? Oh. So in case you didn't know, enrolling. So, okay, let me backstep. So your first 5 people that you enroll, you're going to get a Team Builder coupon. So the coupon will show up in your back office, usually about, when we're monthly, it usually shows up about the 15th of the following month. But then when you enroll your next 10, you get another coupon. And then moving forward, when you enroll 5 people in a calendar month, you'll get a coupon. If you would enroll 10 in a month, that's 2 coupons. So they're really, really awesome. I love that it's easy. They take the guesswork out. We don't have to have 25 bottles sitting on our counter. There's an AM and a PM packet. And I know I'm really guilty. I'm really going to be more mindful about making sure to take my PM. I take my AM like clockwork. But my PM, I do often forget, but they're spaced out on purpose so that your body can absorb them well. And they're just phenomenal. I've taken other supplements in the past and it just never really noticed a difference. And with Isagenix, when I incorporated the whole value pack in, I saw things like my hair used to be thin. It is so much thicker now. It grows ridiculously. My skin is better. My nails are stronger, all these amazing things. And, that never happened to me before. So I just love, love, love them. The Isagenix is a high grade antioxidant. It helps the body deal with oxidative stress. It addresses our telomere, our DNA cells. And what happens is as we age, the cells start to fray. And eventually, when they're completely frayed, we're dead. So with the Isagenix helps to address, the telomeres and help to keep them going so we can age gracefully. There's also milk thistle, which is an amazing cleanser for the liver. And you'll find the milk thistles in a couple of our different products. And you can take extra. You can order extra Isagenix besides, what's in your packets. And I've heard ranges. I think it was Jimmy Smith or an older person in Isagenix said that they took 6 Isagenix and 6 of the Brain Boost. So there you have it. Cytoactive is vitamin D, which, vitamin D is so good for you. And especially those of us that live in the lovely winter climates. You can take extra of that. And in the winter, it's got resveratrol and CoQ10, which is great for energy. again, you can certainly take extra of these as well. And just so that you all know, because I found that some people don't know this, but everything is packaged together in the complete essentials, but they're all available separately as well. So just remember that you can buy extra bottles if you want to double up on this. The ISO omegas, this is pharmaceutical grade omega-3 and 6. So 2 of these are equivalent to 22 that you'll find over the counter. So it's not, it's not like any old omega. It's not fishy. You don't have that gross fishy aftertaste. Great for stubborn fat loss. Another one of those products. It's also great for skin, hair, and nails, and your kids can take it as well. My daughter, my 14-year-old daughter, is all over anything that's great for hair, skin, and nails. So, I keep encouraging her to add more greens to her shakes and things like that. But it's a great selling point. You can take it extra omegas. You can take like 3 to 6 extra omegas as well, but you don't want to take them if you're on a blood thinner. The C Light is vitamin C and time release. That's why there's only one in the AM packet. So vitamin C, I always have extra C Light, and as we know, we get 6 when you buy 6 of anything, you get 10% off. So going into the winter season, I will totally be stocking up because it's just going to help your immune system. Also makes a great teacher gift because we all know they have to deal with all the little germ boxes that come to school. So awesome idea. Our Isadelites, we all know how amazing they are. Friends don't let friends cleanse without our Isadelites. So I love them all. Dark chocolate, sea salt and caramel, milk chocolate, the regular milk chocolate, and then the dark with mint. And these were formulated by Dr. Paul Anderson, and they curb your appetite. The dark chocolate are dairy-free. They boost your mood. They help your brain power, loaded with antioxidants. They are just amazing. So good. And they taste like it's ridiculous. It's love, love, love them. Brain boost and sleep support. So again, you can take up to 6 brain boosts. I break it up into 3 and 3. And the brain actually starts to decrease at age of 25. So, our brain function, we wouldn't think that when we're young. So it's important that, I don't consider I'm young. I mean, I'm in my 30s. So, I don't consider myself to be in the healthy aging category just yet, but it's important to be mindful. And, the millennials are really interested in taking good care of themselves. So it's never too early to start the brain boost for sure. We could all use, I'm going to speak for everybody. I know brain boost is something I can never forget because we could all use some help in the cognitive brain department for sure. The sleep spray, another great one. It's melatonin based, and another thing, Susan Slide did recommend that you do not take this. You don't give melatonin to young kids every single day. It's addictive. So, it's certainly over the age of 40. She said it was better, but I love it. Running really does help me to just take a couple squirts. My husband likes to just drink it. But yeah, we love it. We absolutely love that one. Next, we're going to move on to the shakes. I absolutely love the shakes. They are amazing. We're all loving shakes this week, aren't we? Yay, cookies and cream. But our regular Isoline shake it's 24 grams of undenatured whey protein. And whey protein is actually naturally lactose free. And Isagenix does add lactase. So, that helps to cut it down as well. So really even our isolene shakes are there's less than 1% lactose in them. So obviously, if you're allergic to dairy, then you can't do whey shakes. But if you're lactose intolerant, I have had many people be able to handle the shake. So it's really important for people to know that. There's 8 grams of fiber in the shakes. And, extra fiber is so great for our body. We have the Fiber Pro also, if you wanted to get even extra. Our standard flavors are vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. And if you go to isaproduct.com, there are tons of recipes there. They are healthy carbs. There are 24 grams of carbs, but they're healthy carbs, and our body does require them. It's a complete meal replacement. So that's so important because I know I've tried other shakes before, and other companies market that their shakes are 90 calories. Well, that's not a meal. That's not even a snack for me. So that's why when I used to drink other shakes, I was hungry by the time I was finished drinking them. So 240 calories, 24 grams of protein. They're amazing. Our isolene bars are 18 grams of protein, and that's equivalent to the protein in half of a chicken breast. So again, half of a bar is a great snack. You can cut them up. Like when I'm doing a sip and sample, I like to cut them, and I get like 8 pieces out of a bar, but they're great little snacks too. I'll cut them into small pieces and just snack on that. They're awesome. Like it feels like you're cheating eating the chocolate decadence bar. It's like too good to be healthy, right? All right, we have our dairy-free shakes. They're soy-free, brown rice and pea protein. We have the vanilla chai, the chocolate, and the harvest berry. It's also a great idea to mix up your protein. So, you can, even if you're not dairy-free, order some dairy-free shakes and mix it up a little bit. They are, again, they have 8 grams of fiber, and our dairy-free bars, the chocolate coconut almond actually has 11 grams of fiber, and then we have a chocolate peanut butter as well as the chocolate berry blast. So I love that we have options for our dairy-free or vegan folks, and I have some customers that absolutely love them. So, while if you're used to whey, you may not love them, but I encourage you to not yuck someone's yum because we may not like something, but I'm not a fan of the harvest berry, but I have a friend that has used them for probably close to 3 years, and she drank just the berry shake for a long time until we had the other shakes, and they are discontinuing that one. It's still available as of now, but she is very sad. But I always tell everyone when they're discontinuing things, that means they're making room for something new, and it's going to be awesome. So just remember that. And then we have our Isolene Pro shakes. So this is currently what I drink, 36 grams of protein, 22 grams of carbs, great for stubborn fat loss. So ladies, we are not getting enough protein. So when you have, when you yourself, or if you have team members that are coming to you and they hit a plateau, more protein is where I always start. So if they're drinking Isolene shakes, I would recommend Isolene Pro. You can, and what I do is I buy Isopro, and then I just add, so 1 scoop of Isopro is equivalent to, or 1 scoop of Isopro and 1.5 scoops of Isolene equals Isolene Pro. So, to the seasonal shakes, I just do 1.5 scoops and then 1 scoop of either chocolate or vanilla. And then I have my 36 gram of protein Isolene Pro shake. So, protein it's key. It's key in your meals, snacks. I always tell everyone protein packed snacks. Don't, like popcorn. Oh Lord, I hope you can't hear my son screaming from the bathroom. I'm just going to ignore that. So protein packed snacks. Popcorn, while it's low in calories, there's no protein there. So, pair proteins with everything you're eating, meal, snacks, everything. One second. Sorry about that. Another great thing, if you find that you're hungry, you can have a vanilla Isoline Pro shake before you go to bed. And Isopro. Okay, so we all love Isopro, right? Because we love the bedtime belly buster, and we love it so much that we sold out of it a couple months ago. And just so you guys know, there's gonna be more bedtime belly busters in our Fit Happens group. So we love it. And I will say, until we did the group, I never, 4.5 years I've been using the products. I never had really done the bedtime belly buster enough to really notice a difference. And I will say, when we were doing the bedtime belly buster was when I was kind of switching things up. And when I started adding Isoline Pro, 2 shakes a day, really, really upping my protein, and it makes a huge difference. So, as I said, the Isopro, you can make Isoline, 1 scoop of Isopro, 1.5 scoops of Isoline, that makes Isoline Pro. You can, take it on its own. When I'm working out, I do have, when I add a scoop of Isopro to my Ionics and my Amp Power. Or you could do the bedtime belly buster when you go to bed. And there's only 2 grams of carbs, so that's awesome. Our new Amped protein bars, they are amazing. They are 28 grams of protein, 5 grams of sugar, 12 grams of fiber. That's the same amount of protein as a chicken breast. So that's amazing. And they are sticky because that's a lot of protein. The Isoline, the regular Isoline bars have more carbs in them. That's the different consistency. Breaking them in half and having them as a snack, I'm loving that. We are obsessed with the chocolate brownie. My kids, they're like thinking it's a real brownie. So the greens. Okay, we could talk for days and days and days about the greens. They are phenomenal. It's like having 3 platters of organic salad. They are low in sugar. They're sweetened with stevia. They're full of so many amazing phytonutrients. There's spirulina, which has more iron than red meat. Bamboo, which helps to grow your hair. It's really good for your bones. Milk thistle. So many amazing things in the greens. So mix them in your shake. As I said, mix it with green tea. Mix it with green tea and Ionics. You can drink it on its own. They are amazing. I have had I've had customers that have constipation issues, and the greens have really helped. I know they've helped my son. I mix it with just like a little bit of amped hydrate, and it really, really works. Fruits, the same thing. So it's 30 fruits without all the sugar. Again, 1 gram of fiber. Both the greens and the fruits are great for kids. They can have up to 2 servings a day. We're not saying don't give your kids fruits and vegetables by any means, but it's just great, fun way to add in some extra nutrients. And you can have both of those on cleanse days as well. The Amped line, not just for athletes. I think that's so important. And if those of you that got to be in the Amped group that our team did a little while ago, it's amazing, and hopefully you learned a lot. But the Amped Power, there's creatine in there, and there are there were studies that were done, and the participants in the studies actually had improved mental, I can't even say the word, cognitivity. You know what I'm trying to say, from you just using the amped power. So it's really, really great for you, and not just on a workout standpoint. You'll find that you're more energized, that you are leaner, and that your brain is not as foggy when you're taking the amped power. Recover, same thing. It's going to help your body recover from life. It's a great buffer for stress. Great product. And the Knox, it's beet juice. And, beets help to oxidize your blood. And again, it's great for blood flow, not just for workouts. If you are using it for workouts, you want to take it at least 2 hours before. So for me, I work out at 5:30 a.m. and I take my Knox before I go to bed. And I know if you're an athlete and you want to Knox load, like you want to start at least 5 days before whatever you're doing, so you can get it in your system. And we are coming to an end here. So I just, again, want to kind of recap. Stubborn fat loss. So just remember, I hope that you took notes, and that I hope that this is helpful. But there were so, we have so many people, I think, that come to us, and they have stubborn fat loss, and, they have stubborn pounds to lose. And there's so many products that I really wasn't even thinking that you could incorporate in. So I hope that this helped you. Let me just look over my notes.
Kelly, can
Question.
you clarify for us? There was a comment about having an Isagenix Pro before bed, but I think you meant an IsoPro. Can you clarify?
I'm sorry. IsoPro.
Okay, no, I figured that's what you meant, a belly buster. But
yeah, I'm sorry.
You said Isagenix Pro, so we were just clarifying to make sure.
Okay.
It's a bedtime belly buster she's talking about, guys.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. I was meaning to say vanilla. If you have, now for me, I don't have any issues sleeping. Like, I could sleep on this floor right now, even after. But some people, vanilla versus chocolate, that's what I meant. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cause confusion. And like I said, I wasn't really looking at the chat. So any other questions though? Did you guys answer them all? Yeah.
We did. We got your back.
All right. Awesome. So I hope that helped. I know for me, when I first started, it was really important for me to understand what the products did. I knew that I was feeling amazing and that they were working, but I literally just dove into everything, and I listened to every single Isagenix podcast and any trainings that I could do about the products so that I could feel comfortable, learning stuff. And it really helped me. So a lot of this stuff I knew, but I will say, I'm always learning new things where I'm still, I'm still listening to podcasts. I'm still always trying to, find stuff out. And when new products come out, I really try to, just educate myself. We don't have to, and I don't, by any means, I'm not trying to say that you need to know every ingredient in every product, because I don't know that. But I know, that Ionix is full of adaptogens, and there's lots of things I can't pronounce, like ashwagandha and wolfberry and all this other stuff. And,
I like the way you say it better.
I don't really know how to say it, but I know that it's really good for you. That's what, that's what's important.
That's all you need to know. Did you mention, Kelly, I thought I was listening for it, but then I was looking in the chat. Did you mention how the Isoflush has bentonite clay?
No.
That's okay. So that's one of my favorite things about Isoflush. I I used Isoflush my first few months when I was doing a 30-day system for a few months. And then I stopped it because I said, I don't really have an issue with regularity. And, and now you all know that. But I actually, when I went and read the ingredients that are in Isoflush, bentonite clay, for those of you who aren't familiar, is a very popular detoxifying product that is used in like Eastern medicine, in India. If you ever want to do like a detox or like a simple mask for your face or your underarms, you just mix bentonite clay with apple cider vinegar until it dries and it draws out impurities. Well, our Isoflush, this company continues to amaze me. Our Isoflush contains bentonite clay. So it's not just for helping to move things along, but it's actually drawing impurities out of your body, which just boggles my mind, the formulation of some of our products. So just a fun fact, if you're talking to somebody who's really into like naturopathic medicine or homeopathy, that's a buzzword in that industry. Bentonite.
I don't know anybody into all that stuff.
Nope, not
nobody.
No, fun facts. There we go.
I did want to mention, I know I wrote it in the chat, but just for people watching the recording, because I know a lot of you do also, but some of you, I was going to say, I know a lot of you do also have older kids like I do. But my kids, when they graduated from the Isakids chewable vitamins, I moved my 16 and 18-year-old. They do take the Isagenix complete. They don't take the Isagenesis. They just take the Isagenix complete essentials vitamins, AM and PM packs. So those are, and they're great. And actually they're extremely cost effective for any of you giving your kids vitamins. And anything cost effective with teenagers is awesome. And my daughter does a Knox every night during her lacrosse season. She's working out a lot. She's, stressed at school. And we really found that a Knox every night during that heavy season was fantastic for her. So all this stuff is great for kids too. Just want to put it out there for everybody.
Right. Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly. I have a 4, 13, and 14-year-old, and everyone, almost 5. Everyone has a shake for breakfast, and I don't have to I don't have to threaten lives. They willingly have a shake for breakfast every single morning. When they come home from a sleepover and they've eaten junk, they want their shake. They are loving the cookies and cream because they like it shaken, so it's even easier for them. So they're making it themselves. They're loving it. Again, my kids they're not. My 13-year-old is like chomping at the bit. He wants amped power. He wants recover because he's lifting weights and doing all those things. But he's 75 pounds, so he's not having it anytime soon. But it does really make a difference. In their training, in their everyday life, and they notice. They notice that they feel like crap when they're eating crap, and as a crunchy mom, and that makes me really happy. So that's really all I have. Does anybody else have any other questions? Alex, Polly, do you have anything else? No,
I'm good.
I would like it to be noted that it's 8:48 and I did not go over time talking.
You're done talking. That's amazing.
Okay. I'm not so sure that's ever said about Kelly. I'm sure she's not done. She's just complete with this topic.
Yeah, everybody run now. No, just kidding. But thank you everybody for joining us. We know that your time is precious. So thank you for spending these 45 minutes or so with us. We're excited for next week's topic. You'll have to wait to find out what it is. And I guess we're good. I'm going to stop the recording now.